here is some early test footage of the game I've been working on for rapid game prototyping and scripting. This is like week 3 or 4 of the prototyping and where I've got it to. So I've got the camera working and everything like that, so I can look up and down, I can move left and right, forward, and this cylinder moves towards me, and it always follows me. So I've got the mechanics working, I can run, but I think he's faster than me. That's right, yeah, he is faster than me. Sweet. And then he just pushes me around for a little bit, so I'm not pressing anything. So, that's a bit... Yeah, it's a prototype, but the main goal, or the main aim, was to get the enemy to move towards me, no matter what. And I can show you how I've done that. I go onto my script, and here is my enemy move script. Let me just get rid of these. So I'm using the UnityEngine.ai, which just basically says, hey, I'm using AI in this, blah, 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 blah. And then it gives me a lot of functionality to use. For example, nav mesh agent, I won't be able to use that without the AI. So I've used nav mesh agents, which is basically telling whatever object you make an agent of nav mesh, and it basically gives it directions off of that, which is quite handy. If I go back onto the game, I can go onto navigation, and anywhere where it's blue, the enemy can move anywhere in that area at all. So if you've got walls and all that kind of stuff, he will go around them and stuff like that. So it's a really good... Well, I found it to be really, really handy for the project that I'm doing. So on update, I've basically said I want the enemy to always face the player. Always, always. So I've basically just said, if target is not looking, transform dot look at target, and the target is the player. And then down here I've basically got a raycast, which is shooting out a line directly from the center of the enemy, and it's basically saying if the raycast hits the player, then the enemy speed will be 11, and player in sight would be true. In this case, it's always true because there's no walls to hit in between. Else, if the player, if the enemy shoots out that raycast, which is always happening, and it hits a wall, the speed of the enemy would go down to a speed of 5, so that's pretty much half. And then the player in sight bull would be false, which is handy because now I can use this bull in a different script and just add more mechanics to it and blah, blah, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, early test footage seems to be working, which is nice. Enemy move towards me, I'm probably going to change the model, but it works. So, let's see what happens from here.